Okay, alright. So I guess we're live. What's up, everybody? I know it has been a minute since I've been online, and I apologize for that. I've been incredibly busy. But today, your boy got another accomplishment done. So first of all, I'm going to show you guys the roster that I have before we get into who we just picked up. And he is, as you can see, we completed the challenges. We got Pink Diamond, Elgin, Baylor, man. Yeah, your boy's hyped. we get a Pink Diamond by Pettit next. Yeah, my team is already a problem, so that's the challenges only roster that I use. This is the primary team I go with. Okay, so we got Sleepy Floyd. We use Kiki Vanderway. I just put Kiki Vanderway there last night to kind of use him as a Klay Thompson. Sleepy Floyd is almost a Steph Curry. I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, and I kind of use their rotation pretty much. I normally model my team after three teams, either the Showtime Lakers, really in any incarnation of that dynasty the Spurs had. And like I said, I'll have to go to State Warriors now. So normally, if I can't model the team off of exactly the same players, so I got Kawhi Leonard from the Spurs, but what I like to do is if I can't get all the players that I want, like a Magic Johnson, a James Worthy, and all those guys, I'll look at how the rotation is in terms of their size and what they had to offer, and I will model my team literally after the rotations and things like that, where I'll try to match up size-wise with what they had. So I got a 6'9" small forward, much like a James Worthy, or Kevin Durant, who was obviously taller, but they haven't marked the 6'9" on here. You got really Draymond Green before Draymond Green. Dennis Rodman. Um, Marc Gasol has always been one of my favorite centers in the league. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Can't go wrong there, and he's still one of the best centers in the game. Rudy Gobert, I use him as some JaVale McGee. He's a Hall of Fame rim protector, and I believe a brick wall as well. Yep. But he's an excellent player. Dwayne Wade. This is Dwayne Wade. You can't go wrong with having the third best shooting guard of all time. Gordon Hayward was there because that dynamic duo was perfect. I just bought these two, not knowing how good they were going to be. And I'm going to show you Gordon Hayward's stats before we get into the Elgin Baylor. 11 games, 12.2 points. Hits me a rebound, couple steals, half a block. Look how good his shooting is. He hasn't missed a free throw, shooting 70% from three. And a lot of the threes he misses is all cheese, where 2K is just robbing you. But he's got one of those smooth releases that's just like perfect. So I recommend this Gordon Hayward, and I certainly recommend this Rudy Gobert. I don't use Rudy Gobert a whole bunch, all things considered, because I have that Marc Gasol. He doesn't take any threes for me, but he hits his free throws. I think he missed one free throw. Yeah, he missed one free throw. But he's a heck of a player. I definitely would recommend this Rudy Gobert. He alters so many shots. Jimmy Butler is just, he's a huge boost in the starting lineup. I had a game in the starting lineup where I sent it to my boy. He had like 38 points. He goes nuts for me. And so I figured if I bring that off the bench, that's going to be literally just pretty much impossible to stop. This David West, total steal. I paid a little bit more extra for him. I'm sure he's going to go for like 20, 30,000 eventually. But I paid, 54,000 for him. But I'm a huge fan of David West. Don't mind him being on my team at all any day of the week. And he's a part of that Golden State Warriors rotation, so I definitely want to snipe him. Penny Hardaway, this dude has to be. I know Magic and Big O are on this game, and I had the older Big O. But from what I've seen, Penny Hardaway is the best point guard in the game. Look at his stats. I'm not just making it up. 15 points a game, 1 offensive rebound, 2.2 boards, 14.2 assists, 10.6 steals. Almost half a block, shooting 83.8% from the field, 77.8% from three. Hasn't missed a free throw, doesn't really turn the ball over. Look at his stats. Look how many double doubles and triple doubles he's had. Okay? 2 games, he didn't have a triple double. Out of 5 games, he only had 2 games where he didn't have a triple double. That tells you something. Like and he don't foul. Look, he only has 3 fouls over those 5 games. 3 fouls and 3 turnovers. This Penny Hardaway, I bought him for 143K flat. He goes for like 180,000 total steal. Got him all gold badges. Perfect player. Kawhi Leonard. You don't have to like Kawhi Leonard, but you dang old well know that man's a beast. He's just self-explanatory. Kawhi's a dog. We just gonna say that and leave it there. Shoots great for me. The thing is, his stats don't look crazy. He's averaging 8 points a game, 2 boards, 2 assists essentially, 1.5 steals, almost half a block, 62% from the field, 48.2. Still hasn't missed a free throw in how many games? I've had him for 105 games. Still hasn't missed a free throw. His stats don't look insane or anything. I think he looks really good. He's perfect for my team, but he does so much that doesn't even show up in a box score. Like, he gets so many deflections and things like that. He's such a great hustle player and all that. Like, he's perfect for my roster. I love Kawhi. I'm a huge fan of his. To me, he's the best small forward in the game. I know it's gonna be LeBron fans saying you tripping, but LeBron can't defend like this guy. And he, as good as he is defensively, he's just as good offensively, and he's only gonna get better. But my team is essentially, I felt like, perfect. So right now I'm in a tough boat because I don't know who I'm going to drop. But without further ado, man, let's go get that reward, man. It's been long awaited, but it's time, big fella. It is time. Yeah. Look at that pretty pink. Yeah. Welcome to the team, Elgin Baylor. Let's go. We got him. We have really gone over the top getting this guy. So I love the Kiki Vandeweghe, but Tim Duncan, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can let that man go. So we got him. We got him. Let's look at his numbers because I know a lot of guys don't put out videos of this Elgin Baylor, so I'm gonna show you guys his stats. 99 offensive, 99 defensive. So the same thing as my D Wade. He weighs 5 pounds heavier than my D Wade. Is an inch taller. Standing layup is pretty much perfect. Driving is pretty much perfect. Got a very good post fadeaway. His draw foul is a 98. His shot close is a 96. His open shot mid is pretty much automatic. His mid-range game, a lot of people don't really shoot mid-range on this game, but if you shoot mid-range, you gonna get cash. Um, Contested shot 3 is a 88. Open shot 3 is a 89. So with the shoot on him, he's pretty much unstoppable. Free throw 88. If it's above a 50 free throw, I'm gonna make it regardless. Ball control is 84. So he's got excellent playmaking ability. His rebounding is incredible, but he did have seasons where he had 20 plus rebounds at 6'5". Great lateral quickness, good shot blocker, good shot contester. Steal. I mean, the numbers don't look that high, but they're plenty for me. His on ball IQ and all of that is brilliant. He's not gonna be a crazy dunker in terms of standing dunking and contact dunk, and I think a little bit of his height has something to do with that. But I had the Amethyst Elgin Baylor some months ago, and he was unguardable, literally. He has a 96 speed. Yeah, so this card is everything I imagined it would be. So those are his stats. I'm gonna show you guys his grades: A plus, A plus, A minus, A perimeter defense, A minus post, A plus. Like, this Elgin Baylor is insane. I would like for him to be a little bit taller. So look at the Hall of Fame badges. He's got acrobat, difficult shots. He should definitely, obviously, have a hustle rebounder. He had so many games where he had 20 plus rebounds. He should have a mid-range dead eye. But then again, they don't always make the players right. They normally don't, rather. Yeah, so he's gonna be perfect for my team. I'm gonna use him essentially as an Iguodala coming off the bench, and I'm probably just gonna move Kawhi to the starting lineup. What I do is when I get these players, I put them on the bench immediately just to see how they're gonna perform. Penny was the only one I started in the lineup. I started him. He had a triple double. Put him on the bench. He had a triple double. So it really didn't matter where he was gonna go. But this is the team now. So we got our 2 pink diamonds, and that's really all we can do is keep adding pink diamonds. So we're gonna go to freestyle to see that Elgin Baylor looks. Let me see how many badge slots he has first, so that way you guys know to pursue him if you want. Yeah, all I'm gonna do is just throw a defensive stopper, a pickpocket, and maybe a deep range dead eye, but and a hustle rebounder, which I don't know why that isn't on here already. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw a hustle on him right now if I have any. Yes, I do have hustles, so I'm gonna throw 3 hustle rebounders on him first, because that's Elgin Baylor. You can't have an Elgin Baylor and not have that. I will throw a defensive stopper on him, and I'm gonna buy 2 more of those. Let's see, because I already know how I'm going to use him. I had the Amethyst before. This is just gonna be a far more OP version of that. So, yeah, I've been planning on what I'm gonna do with this guy. He's gonna be he's gonna be special, man. Yeah. Let me see. He's already got the mid-range that yeah, man. I'm gonna bruise him up, make him a bruiser. Yep, all I can do is get 2 defensive stoppers. I could make him a 1-man fast break. I'm gonna put a little bit more thought into these last 2 badges because those are very important. He doesn't have a whole bunch of badge slots, but he's a brilliant player. Anybody who knows anything about basketball knows Elgin Baylor is one of the really the most underrated small forward of all time. but he was one of the greatest of all time as well. So a couple weeks we get Bob Pettit, but let's go ahead and get to see how he shoots, man. Now I don't know if I'm gonna give you guys gameplay today because I'm gonna be very busy, but I definitely want to show you guys his grades and show you at least how he shoots. Um, yeah, man. But that Elgin Baylor, just based off the grades, he's and I get that he's 6'5", but Iguodala is 6'6". Mark Aguirre is 6'6", and Mark Aguirre played like Jordan for me. So I don't know. I mean, guys are undersized on here all the time, but a lot of these guys that are undersized, they're pretty much unguardable. So his hot spots are all inside the 3-point line. But when they have this white right here, well, I guess it's clear where they don't have anything red, like they don't get hot, they don't get cold. That's a big problem because you can cash from there easily. And he's got one of these releases that's gonna work perfectly online. So you know how you guys, I don't know if you guys have seen how some of these shooters are online. What they did when they did the patch 12, oh I'm messing up. When they did the patch 12, everybody's shooting got jacked up. So I've been like searching for guys whose shooting isn't gonna be a problem. Um, and I think he's gonna be just fine. I don't know if I'm really use him for shooting. Obviously, I don't think he's that kind of guy. But I mean, when I had him before, he was cash anyways. But that's not gonna be his like go-to thing for me. I think he's gonna be perfect in the 6-man spot. I mean, him being able because he can play small forward. He's very strong. Um, but I'm gonna really just use him at the small forward and at the 2. I have a lot of other guys that can play those other positions. But yeah, this Elgin Baylor is gonna be like, let's see the dunk package. Let's see how I can. Yeah. So this is. He's just gonna be pretty much the the old, way more OP version of the Amethyst because I had that Amethyst and it was literally no stopping him. I don't ever recall having a bad game with that Elgin Baylor. It was literally if I wanted to score with him, I could score with him. So if you think he fits well with your team, I definitely recommend him. Abuse his hot spots. Like it's gonna be cash. Um, I'm messing up on my jump shot, so a lot of them aren't green right now. I'm just not as like doing what I normally do now. I'm focused on getting greens on them and stuff. But yeah, all you can really do is just add a deep range dead eye, make him, put him over the top defensively. Because the steal, I don't think is the greatest thing in the world, but he can get a lot of steals though. And I'm still breaking threes. But play smart online, obviously, and you're good to go. You're more than set with this guy on your team. He doesn't even have a limitless, but it looks like he can hit pretty far out. Let's see if he can hit that. He's right on line with it. Let's see if he can hit from the hash mark. Yeah, I'm shooting god awful, and he's not dropping those, but yeah. No, so that's one of them. Let's see if we can get another one. So yeah, guys. If you can get an Elgin Baylor, I definitely recommend one. His end game, I'm sure his gameplay is like ridiculous. And he doesn't even look 6'5". Like Kawhi Leonard 6'7", standing by him. Well, he's slouched over now. Let me see if I can shoot it and get it. Yeah. Let's see how he doesn't look. Kawhi is 6'7", and he doesn't look like he's really any difference between him. Duncan is 6'11". Let's see how he looks standing. He picked up the ball. Let's see. By Duncan, who's 6'11", it doesn't look like a huge difference. By Kawhi, he's 6'7". He doesn't look like a big difference. And this guy is 6'5" and 225, so he weighs just as much as Kawhi, but he's only 2 inches shorter. I recommend him personally. He's a heck of a player. Again, I had the Amethyst, so I already know that this card is going to be literally unguardable. I do need to kind of get used to the jump shot because it has been months. My team had gotten deleted off 2K, and I literally had to rebuild everything. Like, it was insane. But if you can get him, really any of the guys on my team, I really do recommend them. Marc Gasol, you can get him in mid-50s if you have the MT for it. That David West I just picked up, I paid a little bit more for it because I'm a big fan and I don't mind it. But I'm sure he's gonna go down eventually. But he's a total steal. Gordon Hayward, I'm gonna show you like him and this Penny Hardaway. And a lot of people are gonna be able to get him because he's a collection guy. And just look, this Gordon Hayward is just unbelievable. Like, this is literally one of my favorite cards in the game, period, right now. Like, and I've had a lot of good ones. I had a Diamond Oscar Robertson. I had a Amethyst Magic Johnson. I've had some of the best cards in the game. I've had an Amethyst Kevin Durant temporarily. I have Diamond Paul George. I've had some of the best players in the game. I've had an Amethyst Kobe. I've had Rip, Ray Allen, both as Amethyst. So um, I've had the Amethyst Steph. So I have had some great players. Um, I did turn it all down eventually just so I could get this all diamond roster, which is perfect because I have guys that play the play style that I want. I have a guy on Sleeping Floyd that plays just like Steph Curry. Um, Great online, excellent defensively. He's literally a Steph Curry. If you can't afford the Steph Curry out there, because there's only a few in the auction house I saw, I went crazy trying to buy some today, which like just ruined my MT and my VC and my wallet. Because I did pay quite a bit of money these last few days thinking I was going to get a Steph Curry. I know it just came out today, but there were other players I did want to get, like a Diamond James Harden, the 98 version. I had that James. I had the first James Harden that came out too. That was the Diamond. And I've had both versions of Jimmy Butler and DeMar DeRozan. So I've had a stacked team for months on end. But yeah, no, I recommend this Gordon Hayward. I recommend Kawhi if you can get him. Kawhi is gonna be hard to get, I think, because it's Kawhi Leonard. But this Gordon Hayward, he's excellent. Um, he's one of those guys you can rely on to take over a game and get it done. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Him, definitely recommend Dennis Rodman. This is the playoff Jimmy Butler. He's going to be a little bit harder to get, I imagine. But he's a total steal. Sleepy Floyd, literally Steph Curry, just without being Steph Curry. Excellent defensively. Penny Hardaway, I would recommend him, but it's going to be tough to get. Paul George, they did put out a new batch. Um, where you can get Marc Gasol and Paul George, so maybe you'll get lucky and pull one, but I think his price is way down because it's a lot more on the market now. David West, when he comes down, I recommend him. But yeah, man, all of these guys on this team are stacked. Also, I'm going to show you guys Elgin Baylor's mental badges, and I checked 2K MT Central, and they aren't anything too special, but I'm definitely keeping this Elgin Baylor on my team. There's no way he's going anywhere. Alpha Dog, clutch performer. Comes with a gold one man fast break. Pickpocket. No, I put pickpocket and hustle rebound on him. Comes with gold. Let's go through the game. One man fast break. Gold flashy passer. Gold tireless scorer. Gold mid range deadeye. Hall of Fame difficult. Hall of Fame acrobat. Gold relentless finisher. So you see his secondary position is power forward, but I'm personally going to be using him as a shooting guard. So I think my team's very stacked. But those are guys, over half my roster I literally recommend. It's not because of favoritism at all. Those are guys that if you get online, as much as 2K is like ruined right now, because the game is completely just trashed now. Like they haven't put any effort into making the game that much better. This is my first year on my team, and I'm very thoroughly unimpressed by a lot of the things that they've done. But they do have some highlights. This Kawhi Leonard they made perfectly. Marc Gasol, I like the way they did him. His 3-point rating makes some sense because when he does take threes, normally he's gonna make 4 out of 6 if he takes them. I think that everybody but this Duncan they made right. But guys, pick what you like, pick what you want to do, and thank you for joining. I will give you guys some gameplay possibly later today, but if not tonight, I promise you it will be tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining. If you'd like to see anybody on my team, you can see some of my collection. So I got some diamonds left. I would love to have Mike on my team, but I have Marc Gasol and Rudy Gobert. George McGinnis is a beast. Kiki Vandeweghe, I'm probably going to throw him back one there somewhere. Probably it's the 13th man on the rotation, but giving up Duncan, I don't really see myself doing that. This Willis Reed might go back in the lineup. We can check his stats. He's been playing good for me. Hold on. These reward guys have been balling for me, but I do still recommend that you go and get some of those other ones. He's not a rewards, he goes crazy. He's not a rewards, goes crazy. He's not a rewards, goes crazy. My Dwayne Wade has struggled from time to time again against my guy Todd, which don't look like he struggled because he's played over 200 games. 7.5 points, rebound, 2.6 assists, 2.3 steals, nearly half a block, 63% from the field, 44 from 3, 87 from the free throw. Doesn't really turn the ball over much. 42 blocks, 488 steals. Yeah, he's a great player. But when you I'm going up against a really good player, they can make it difficult for him because he's 6'4", and they didn't make him right, and him having those 2 huge cold spots because it's not the 06 D Wade, which I'm not even going to get started about because that angers me every time I think about it. But I think if you can get some of these guys here that aren't rewards, The better off you are, the rewards guys are good, but they aren't. Look, not rewards. He's averaging a triple double, dude. Like, and that's not for me playing domination. Like, I practiced on domination. I did practice one of them. The first game I did, he had a double double. After that, he hasn't had he's had games where he's just been straight up triple doubles online. So that's just my recommendation. I would recommend, getting some of the guys like this. I know they're a bit more expensive, but they are worth every freaking cent. I love each one of these players. They aren't gonna mess up online. Um, yeah, I'm gonna throw Wes Unseld back in there because he's unguardable too. Wes Unseld was a problem. I had him a lot more games, but I did throw him in the auction house to see if I could get about 80K off of him because I have him completely badged out, and he's a heck of a player, as you can see. Great percentage wise, good shot blocker, great thief. Plays like Draymond Green, pretty much, just naturally a center. Um, yeah, I mean, but if you can get that Elgin Baylor, do the weekly challenges, guys. Get him. Like, I already know he's gonna be a beast. I'll show you guys his stats or whatever if I run a game before. I'll show you guys the gameplay, but I recommend him. Like, seriously, just definitely go get him if you can. But that's it for today, guys. I promise you, if it's not tonight, I will get you guys some gameplay tomorrow at the very latest tomorrow. I want to get it like 2 games up. But thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the content, give it a likes and a thumbs up, please. And I'll see you guys around, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace. If it cuts off, though.